For months, the internet has been buzzing with whispers, questions, and endless speculation about Bai Lu and Zeng. Were they just colleagues bound by scripts and staged moments, or was there something deeper hidden behind every glance they shared on set and every carefully timed silence in interviews? The question had been burning in the minds of fans across China, Korea, and even overseas in the United States and Europe. Now the truth has finally come out, and it has taken the world by storm. It all began on a chilly evening when paparazzi cameras caught Bai Lu leaving a quiet restaurant in Shanghai. She was dressed casually, wearing a simple hoodie and cap, trying to slip away unnoticed. But what the cameras captured next changed everything. Just minutes later, Zeng was spotted walking out the same side entrance, his phone pressed tightly to his ear as if he was trying to distract from the obvious connection. The internet exploded within hours, clips being replayed, slowed down, and dissected by fans who were convinced that this was no coincidence. By morning, the hashtag #BaiLuJosephSecret was trending worldwide. Fans posted comparison photos showing identical details, like Bai Lu holding the same bracelet Joseph had worn during a live stream weeks earlier. Others zoomed into the video stills and claimed they saw Joseph opening the door for her before quickly stepping back to hide from cameras. The frenzy was unstoppable. But the real turning point came when an anonymous account dropped what they claimed was a leaked conversation between the two stars. In it, Bai Lu's voice could be heard saying softly, "You promised me we would stay quiet until the right time." Joseph replied, "I know, but it is so hard when everyone keeps asking." That single clip tore through the internet like fire. The sound was replayed again and again, fans crying, screaming, and sending thousands of messages demanding the truth. On set, things became even more suspicious. Crew members reported seeing the two actors exchange knowing looks, small gestures, and an unspoken understanding that seemed far too natural to be scripted. During a behind-the-scenes video, Joseph was caught reaching out to adjust Bai Lu's hair while she smiled shyly and looked away. The clip went viral overnight, shared millions of times, each frame examined like evidence in a case the whole world wanted to solve. The speculation reached its peak when Bai Lu appeared at an event wearing a gown with a delicate embroidered letter Z on the side of her dress. Fans screamed in disbelief, seeing it as a direct message to Joseph. That night, Joseph posted on his social media with a simple caption, "Some promises are meant to last." Within minutes, his post had over 1 million likes, and the internet was convinced they were witnessing history. Yet even as the theories grew wilder, both Bai Lu and Joseph remained silent. Interviews became tense as reporters tried to push questions about their relationship. Bai Lu would smile politely and say, "We're just good colleagues," but her eyes always seemed to tell another story. Joseph would laugh and deflect, insisting that fans should focus on their projects, but every time her name was mentioned, his expression softened in a way that fans could not ignore. Finally, after weeks of chaos, the truth came out in the most unexpected way. A video surfaced showing Bai Lu and Joseph sitting together late at night on a quiet balcony overlooking the city. They were not acting, they were not performing, and there were no cameras they thought could see them. In the clip, Joseph gently took her hand and whispered, "I do not care what they say anymore. I just want us to be real." Bai Lu leaned closer, her voice trembling as she said, "Then let it be real." Those words shattered the silence and became the most replayed line across every social media platform. The internet erupted. Fans across the globe celebrated, crying and cheering as if they had been waiting for this confession for years. Hashtags trended in multiple countries. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, and even news outlets picked up the story, calling it the most unexpected revelation in Chinese entertainment this year. What makes this revelation even more explosive is not just the fact that they are together, but the secrecy they maintained, the little gestures, the unspoken bond, and the way they fought to protect something so fragile while the world demanded answers. Their story is not just about romance, it is about loyalty, trust, and the courage to choose love in the middle of blinding fame. As of today, fans around the world cannot stop talking about them. Forums are filled with theories about how long they have been together, what promises they have made, and what the future might hold. Some even believe marriage could be on the horizon, while others say they will keep things private as long as they can. One thing is certain, Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng's real relationship status is no longer a mystery. It is a story that has captured hearts across continents, proving that even in a world of fame, pressure, and endless speculation, love always finds a way to reveal itself. And this revelation is only the beginning of what might be the most unforgettable romance in the world of drama. The tension between Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng only grew stronger after the viral leaks began to circulate online. Every glance they shared on set, every unspoken silence between them, was suddenly magnified under the blinding spotlight of the public eye. What shocked fans most was not the usual scripted chemistry but the unguarded moments when cameras were not supposed to be rolling. It started with a single rehearsal scene. The cast had gathered late at night, exhaustion settling in, but the director insisted on one final run. Bai Lu was supposed to deliver her line with indifference, yet her voice cracked ever so slightly. Her eyes darted toward Joseph, and for a fleeting second, she seemed to forget the script entirely. Joseph froze, visibly caught off guard. The silence that followed was not in the script, yet it carried more weight than any dialogue written on paper. Crew members exchanged uneasy glances, while whispers quickly filled the corners of the studio. By the next morning, a short behind-the-scenes clip surfaced on the internet. The video showed Bai Lu leaning against a wall, clutching what looked like a folded letter. Joseph walked past, tried to ignore it, then turned back, hesitated, and reached for the note. The clip cut off right before his hand touched hers, leaving millions of fans speculating about what was written inside. Was it just an innocent rehearsal prop, or something far more personal? The comment section on every platform exploded. Some fans insisted it was a clever publicity stunt, while others argued that the raw emotions caught on their faces could never be faked. One user wrote, "The way she looked at him was not acting, it was something real." Another added, "Joseph's silence speaks louder than any confession. He is protecting her." What made the situation even more explosive was the reaction from people close to them. A mutual friend of Joseph Zeng was overheard during a live stream saying, "There are things the public is not supposed to know yet." That single line sent shockwaves across fan communities, sparking theories ranging from a hidden relationship to a painful breakup long concealed from the media. Bai Lu, known for her usually composed demeanor, appeared visibly shaken during a promotional event. Cameras caught her holding her breath before answering a reporter's question about Joseph. Instead of dismissing the rumors, she smiled faintly, lowered her gaze, and whispered, "Some truths are not meant to be spoken out loud." The clip instantly went viral, replayed millions of times, dissected frame by frame. The mystery only deepened when Joseph himself finally addressed the issue indirectly during an interview. He was asked if he believed in fate, to which he replied, "Sometimes you meet someone who changes your story forever, whether or not the world understands it." The words seemed casual, but his eyes lingered too long, his voice dipped too low, and fans immediately connected the dots. By then, the supposed note Bai Lu held had taken on a life of its own online. Hashtags like #BaiLuSecretNote and #JosephZengTruth trended simultaneously in multiple countries. Fan theories filled entire forums, with some claiming to have decoded hidden meanings from her past interviews, while others insisted that the note contained an unspoken confession that both were too afraid to reveal publicly. What the world did not know was that the truth was about to break wider than anyone imagined.